Back in Sheboygan for the top of the third, and it's Tyler Zunkel, the top of the order to lead, or excuse me, John Zielinski, and then the top of the order to lead it off. First pitch is a called strike 0-1. Zielinski, Zunkel, and then Weedo, 9-1-2. There's a swing and a miss, and actually it's a foul tip. In and out of the glove of Reckert, 0-2 to count. Schwartz has given up 2 base hits. Those came in the second. It was a double and a single, an infield single, back-to-back, before he got his first 2 Ks to get him out of the inning. There's a half-swing foul. So another 0-2 pitch coming. Now there's a swing and a ground ball to Viscoso at short. In the dirt, but a nice scoop by Arns. And a short hop. Little Ole to get the out. Saves an error.
Shortstop, number 1, Tyler Zunkel.
So now it's the top of the order in Zunkel after the 6-3 ground out. And Zunkel is 0 for 1. He's also hit it to short to get into and out. It was on the first pitch of the game. Now he'll take a called strike, 0-1. I'm going to swing a fly ball into foul territory over the Braves dugout of plate, 0-2. Swinging a little tapper down the third base line, but foul as Stelt will pick it up. In front of the bag in foul territory. Still 0-2. Now there's a fastball up. He challenged him and he swung through it, did Zunkel. As Schwartz has his third K. And it'll bring up Chris Weedo.
Left fielder, number 5, Chris Weedo.
Weedo was the winning pitcher in the win over the Braves.
Giants.
Excuse me. Braves win over the Giants. As Weedo takes one off the outside on a curve, 1-0. Fastball half swing and then peeled on the first. And the field umpire rules he held up 2-0. The first batter that Schwartz has thrown 2 balls to. Actually, it's just his third ball of the game, and now there's ball 3, 3-0. Fastball, the bottom of the zone. Weedo thought it was ball 4. Started walking to first. Now the 3-1 hit to Stelt at third. He'll pick it up and throw in time, and that will end the inning.
That was beautiful, just beautiful.
So a 5-3 ground out ends the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. A's still leading. Score 1-0 over the Addison Braves. Chris Saltzman leads it off, and the first pitch is hit high into center, and Barrett will settle underneath it. Needs a couple steps in, and he'll make the catch. One pitch, one out. And it'll bring up Josh Moses.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
Moses is 0 for 1. He reached on a 6-4 fielder's choice. And a nice sliding attempt from his knees from Zunkel that robbed him of a base hit, as he is ahead in the count now 1-0. Moses did steal a base in that inning. Was left stranded at second base, and now he'll hit that one to center, right at Barrett again, and another out recorded. 3 pitches in the inning, 2 outs, and both flyouts to center.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelt.
So that'll bring up Stelt, who walked in the first in his first plate appearance. And he'll take one on the outside, 0-1. Base is empty, 0-1 count. Bottom of the third. In the game, the A's lead 1-0. As Stelt looks at one low. Evened up at 1. And now 2-1 after that one comes in as Stelt had to back out of the way. Two-one fastball off the outside, but Stelt offered at it, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-2. Now Stelt hits a hot shot ground ball, but foul past the third baseman Kale. Another 2-2 pitch. And now Ryan gets Stelt to pop it up behind home plate, but it will be out of the reach of the catcher Rothstein into the stands. Stands up along the first base side.
Just a reminder, we ask that all foul balls do be returned to the concession stand.
So 2-2 again. Now Stelt will pop it up. This one will be in play in the right, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. A catch Zielinski should have made, but he lost it in the sun. That'll be a base hit. It's the second time in this game we've seen an issue with the sun.
Left fielder, number 39, Adam Ryan.
Josh Moses had a similar issue on a ball that was hit down the right field line. Eventually scooted past him and ran, and the ball rolled to the near the fence for a double. So there's a called strike, 0-1. Also saw that sun being an issue in the game against the Braves and the Giants. That was the game before this one. Now that one comes in, almost hits Ryan. Somehow able to turn out of the way and avoid contact. It's 1-1. Was dealt at first, 2 outs in the inning. Fastball on the outside corner. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. The left-handed Eric Ryan against the left-handed Adam Ryan. Now there's a swing and a miss. And that's going to end the inning. So Ryan strikes out Ryan, and we'll head to the top of the fourth. In a game the A's still lead, it's 1-0.
Proud to be supporters of our local team, the Sheboygan A's, and
Rothstein leads it off. Middle of the order for the Braves. First pitch is hit to Viscoso. It's short on a hop. The throw is just in time. And Viscoso backed up on that hop. Been able to get over the throw to Arns just in time for the 6-3 ground out.
Designated hitter number 39, Matt Castro.
Now it'll be Matt Castro. The DH for the Braves is 0 for 1. Grounded out to second. That was in the second to lead off the top of the second. A's lead 1-0. The first pitch misses for a ball. 1-0. There's a called strike. A ball and a strike to count, and a wave and a miss. Good off speed off the outside. Moves the count to 1-2. With Tom Cale, the third baseman, on deck, and a swing and a miss. Castro retired. And that's the 4th K for
Third baseman,
Schwartz.
number 15, Tom Cale.
Now it's Tom Cale. First pitch strike, 0-1.
Sammy, are we ready to go for trivia?
Headed over there right now.
Now there's a swing and a foul. 0-2. Schwartz has been efficient. He's got 38 pitches, and 34 of them have been for strikes. And now that one will be grounded over to Viscoso, and he fires it over to first in time. And now make it 39 pitches and 35 strikes as we will head to the bottom half of the 4th. A's leading 1-0 over the Braves. Arns leads it off. First pitch from Eric Ryan is a called strike. 0-1 to Arns, who was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. And he's got the only run scored so far for either team. Now he hits that one hard but foul up the third base line, and that one will go into left. 0-2. Arns eventually got to second on a wild pitch, advanced to third on a ground out, then scored on the error on the pop-up. Pop-up came from Barry Cabral, who was trying to make a catch on the pop-up as he was running into the outfield, had it in his glove and just simply dropped it. Now Barry on a 1-2 count fouls it back. 1-2 upcoming again. Scoreline so far for Addison. They've got 2 hits in that error, no runs. A's also 2 hits, they've got 1 run. And they've been perfect on defense thus far. So that one is off the outside, 2-2. Now there's a swing and a miss, swing and a foul, excuse me. So 2-2 after the foul and a close take. Off speed on the outside, and Arn's able to let it go. It moves the count full.
Your full service, you're just
Yeah.
So Arn's in a full count to lead off the bottom of the 4th. And he'll swing and miss. That was ball 4, a fastball off the outside, and Arns couldn't hold up. So Arns strikes out, and it'll bring up Joe Viscozel.
Shortstop number 42, Joe Viscozel.
Now Viscozel first pitch, a hard ground ball up the middle that'll be past a diving Zunkel. In the center, that's a 1-out base hit. So the A's have a runner on now for Logan Reckert.
Catcher number 27, Logan Reckert.
We have a final. The Nationals officially beat the Dodgers 9-5 as the Dodgers losing streak goes to 9. Again, they are 6-9 now after a 6-game winning streak to begin the year. Nationals moved to 12-9. Now that one is lined, and a great play by Cabral. That's going to be a double play. Cabral leaped high in the air and brought that one down, and then he threw over to first to double off the runner Viscozel. That's a 4-3 line-out double play. So Reckert is robbed. Viscozel is doubled off, and we'll head to the top of the 5th. And the A's still leading. Score 1-0.
And Josh Dryden.
Josh Dryden will lead it off for the Braves. A's still leading 1-0. And the first pitch is fouled off to the left side out of play, 0-1.
Bueller,
Just beyond the A's dugout.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller,
Schwartz has given up 2 base hits. Both of those hits came in the second. He's got 4 Ks so far. As there's a pitch on the outside and sort of a late strike call there, 0-2. Pitch inside, and that's going to be a fastball for a called strike. So Schwartz with number 5. So Dryden is out looking, and it'll bring up Tyler Barrett now.
Center fielder, number 8, Tyler Barrett.
And Barrett is 0 for 1. He also has struck out. He was the first of the 5 strikeout victims from Schwartz so far. His K came in the second. That was with 2 runners on, and now the first pitch lined in the left. That's going to get down and picked up by Adam Ryan. It'll be a 1-out single.
No, I didn't check the college.
Second baseman, number 9, Gio Cabral.
So now it's Gio Cabral as the Braves have their first runner since the second inning. Cabral is 0 for 1 with a K as well, as there's a throw to first.
Go next half inning.
The runner is back in time. Braves at their bottom of the order. It was Dryden, the 6-hole hitter, that lead it off. Barrett, the 7-hole hitter, just singled, and now it's the 8-hole hitter. It was a foul tip into the glove, 0-1. It's the 8-hitter Cabral. And Zielinski, the 9-hole hitter, on deck, pouring a double play, will bat in the inning. So there's a swing and a foul. Now in the hands of the Braves second baseman. Another throw to first. The runner's back in time. They swinging a ground ball over to Viscoso at short. The throw to second is in time. The throw to first will not be. A's get the lead runner. Cabral does have good speed, and it was a slow ground ball, slow moving double play, so not quick enough to get the second out.
Right fielder, number 20, John Zielinski.
So it goes as a 6-4 fielder's choice. Cabral reaches first. Barrett is put out in the bases, and now it'll be Zielinski, the 9-hole hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out over to Viscoso at short. Now 2 outs in the inning. A's still lead 1-0. And a fastball way outside, 1-0. Into the backstop is the catcher Reckert. Had to leap out of his crouch to pull that one down.
268.
1-0 pitch, just misses inside, 2-0. Schwartz set, the 2-0 is popped up, playable to Barry at second. And with the
This half inning.
heels right on the edge of the outfield grass, he'll haul it in, that will end the inning. Schwartz allows a 1-out base runner on a single, but he's able to work around it as we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. A's still lead.
Coming up this half
It's
inning
1
is
to
the
0.
Eastfelds double broad
Hunter Berry leads it off. He squares the bunt and he gets it foul, 0-1.
Zelensky popped out to second.
Yeah.
Berry looking to get on base to lead the inning with a bunt. It's 9-1-2 in the order for the A's. They lead 1-0. Both teams with 3 hits. A's with the 1 run. Braves scoreless. Braves have 1 error. A's have no errors on defense thus far. As now that one is off the outside, 1-1. Berry has reached on an error. That 1 error has led to the only run in this game. There's a runner at third with 2 outs. There's now Berry squares to bunt, and he misses it as it gets away from the catcher, 1-2.
So we just spent $7,000 today.
Now that one's lined into right. That's going to fall in. That's a base hit. Berry with the opposite field swing as he hits that line drive into right center. Falls in front of Zelensky. The A's will get a leadoff base runner now. For the top of the order, it's Cole McClavic.
Center fielder, number 24, Cole McClavic.
McClavic is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to Kale at third twice. He's 0 for 2. First pitch fastball is a called strike on the outside.
But we're working with Pittsburgh.
He's trying to get some insurance runs as there's a throw to first, and Berry will be back in standing. A's now with 4 hits after that Berry base hit.
We're at the chicken zone.
Now that one's lined into right center. That's going to get down. That's going to split the gap. As Berry is going to be going all the way to third. McClavic to second as that throw will come into Cabral at second base. A double for McClavic. A's have a inning going good here. Runners at second and third, nobody out. And they're having the middle of the order. It's Chris Saltzman now.
Designated hitter, number 26, Chris Saltzman.
So Berry the 9-0 hitter and McClavic the leadoff hitter. Does a good job to set the table. A's now have their 2-3-4 hitters with 2 runners in scoring position. They already lead 1-0, but threatening for more. Trying to distance themselves from the Braves a bit. We're in the bottom of the 5th. A reminder that this game will only go 7, as do all the games in this Wisconsin State League Challenge. As Saltzman takes a breaking pitch on the outside. And it's 0-1. Saltzman has singled and flown out to center. He's 1 for 2. And there's a big rip and a miss, and it's 0-2. That double by McClavic was the first extra base hit for the A's this afternoon.
Bottom of the 5th.
The other 4 base hits have been singles.
I can keep them up to 4.
So that one is low and in the dirt. Good block by Rothstein. Keeps Berry at third and McClavic at second. Still nobody out in the inning. Fly ball should score 1. The Braves infield playing back. So a ground ball should score 1 too, as long as it's not right at someone. Now there's a little chopper. Cabral will have to make a running play off balance to get the out, but a run will score. And it's 2-0. So Berry comes in to score. Goes as a 4-3 ground out RBI.
Right fielder, number 36, Josh Moses.
McClavic goes up to third, so the A's have another runner 90 feet away. Still less than 2 outs for Josh Moses. He takes a slow curve off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Moses has reached on a fielder's choice. He's got a stolen base. He's flown out to center as well. He's 0 for 2. Braves infield still playing back, conceding the run to get the out. The game they now trail as the A's have their second run. It's 2-0. 1-1 the count. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. 1-2 with Harry Stelz looming on deck. Swinging a foul back. Moses just got a piece of it. We'll have another 1-2 coming. Another ground ball or a fly out, as long as it's deep enough, should score the third run. Now there is a fly ball, and that's pretty deep. Barrett will be able to settle underneath it, but it's plenty deep enough as McClavic is basically able to walk it home. So a deep fly ball, sac fly, and the A's have increased their lead. On a ground out and a fly out, it's now 3-0.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelz.
So back-to-back base hits, and then outs put in the right spots, a ground out and a sac fly, and giving the A's 2 runs. As now Stelz falls behind 0-1. Base is now empty. A's now lead 3-0. So now Stelz pops that one up to the right side. And the first baseman, Dryden, couldn't find it in the sun. That one fell in foul territory. He might have had a shot at it, but he couldn't see it. So 0-2. From Eric Ryan. And it looked like he had the corner. At least he thought so.
Wow. Harry's like, what am I doing standing here?
Eric Ryan, as long with the entire defense for the Braves, were ready to trot into their dugout. Said it's a ball, 1-2. Now that one's plenty off the plate, 2-2. So Stelz gets a bit of a gift there. Extends his at bat, and now the 2-2 off the outside, 3-2. So full count now, 2 outs. And the payoff offering is swung on and hit deep down the left field line, but foul. Stelz hit it hard, he hit it far, but he couldn't keep it fair. Just out ahead of it. He stays on that. That's a home run. Instead, it's just a long fly foul ball. So another payoff coming, and now this one will be lined into right. That'll be a base hit. As we actually almost had a 9-3 putout. But Stelz able to beat out the throw from the right fielder.
Left fielder, number 39, Adam Ryan.
So after Stelz looked like he was out on the third strike, was called the ball, extends the at-bat, he eventually singles. So now it's another Ryan-Ryan matchup. Adam Ryan, the batter, and Eric Ryan, the pitcher, both lefties. As Adam Ryan swings and misses on the first one, 0-1. Now a curveball for a called strike, 0-2. So far, Adam Ryan has struck out and he's grounded out. He's 0-2. Now he lets that one go. It's in the dirt, blocked by Rothstein. Keeps Stelz at first. 1-2 the count for the left-handed batting left fielder for the A's in Game 1. Goes with the no batting glove look. Now he gets one in on his hands, and he'll hit it in the left, and that'll be a out catch made by Weedo. So lazy fly ball ends the inning. But the A's get two on a RBI groundout and a sac fly from Saltzman and Moses respectively, and we'll head to the top of the sixth. A's have increased their lead. They now lead 3-0. Tyler Zunkel leads it off top of the order, and there's a swing and a fly ball out of play, foul, 0-1. And Schwartz out for his sixth inning of work. As now that one misses for a ball, 1-1. We had a milestone for Schwartz in the last inning. That K he got to begin the inning was his 300th for his career. Now there's a little dribbler. That's going to be an infield single. Only real shot for that was Arns at first base. He couldn't get to it. And then Hunter Berry, who tried to make the play, slipped as he got to it. Even if Berry doesn't slip, there's nobody at first covering, as Schwartz couldn't get there in time.
Left fielder, number 5, Chris Weedo.
So a tough luck infield single.
That's annoying.
Zunkel didn't hit it hard, but just hit it in the right spot where nobody could make a play. As now Schwartz will throw over to first in time, or not in time. Another throw over, and close, but Zunkel again back in. It's Chris Weedo now. The left fielder is 0 for 2. Now a third straight pickoff. Schwartz keeping a close eye on the runner. Zunkel does have a big lead. Now Weedo, it's a ground ball, just foul. Past Stelt at third base. 0-1. Schwartz is set from the chest. Pitch misses high and in near the letters, 1-1. Following Chris Weedo, it's Mike Rothstein, the catcher, on deck. Nobody out in the inning. A's with a 3-run lead now after a 2-run bottom half of the fifth, as there's another throw over, but not in time. Pitch in the dirt, half swing held up, did Weedo, 2-1. Came on a RBI ground out from Saltzman and a sac fly from Moses. Now that pitch misses high. 3 balls and a strike. Now there's a fastball swung on and missed.
Sammy, can you ask Denny?
As Weedo had a big rip at it. And he pitched inside, he couldn't catch up to it. So a full count with that runner at first, and there he goes, and it's a swing and a fly ball into left. It should be playable. And Adam Ryan's going to make the catch as the runner will have to go back to first. So that's the first out of the inning.
Catcher, number 11, Mike Rothstein.
So now it's Mike Rothstein. And now he swings and hits a liner foul to the batting cages behind the A's dugout. 0-1. Rothstein has grounded out to short and second. Those came in the fourth and first innings. He's 0 for 2. This is his third plate appearance. Now he swings and hits that one hard, but foul down the left field line. 0-2. Took a hop on that warning track that goes along the fence up the left field foul line, or near the left field foul line, I should say. 0-2. As the count is now 0-2. Now a throw to first. Zunkel back in time. It's now 5 times that Schwartz has thrown over,
What did Denny have
including
to
3
say?
straight throws over to first. Now that one is popped up, got underneath it. Barry's going to make the call, and he'll just take about 2 or 3 steps in near the edge of the infield grass for the second out.
Designated hitter, number 39, Matt Castro.
So after the leadoff single, a fly ball to left and a pop out to Barry at second. There's 2 outs for the DH Castro. That runner is still at first base. Now there goes Zunkel. The throw from Reckert is going to go in on a hop, and it's not going to be in time. If Reckert puts that throw on a line, he might get the runner. And Zunkel was itching to run since he reached on the single. Pitch was a ball, and now the 1-0, and that one's going to be hit right to Barry. He'll flip it, and Arns will make the catch at first, and that will end the inning. So a single and a stolen base puts Zunkel at second, but he cannot come across to score. And Schwartz has a shutout intact. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th.
Denny Moyer for tonight's 50-50.
As the A's have just 3 more defensive outs.
$34.
And they bat in the bottom of the 6th. They lead. Score 3-0.
Before you win it, you have to be standing. If you bought it
And Jake Arns.
Arns leads it off. It'll be 6, 7, 8 in the order. Arns, Viscozel, and Reckert. Against Eric Ryan, who's out for his 6th inning of work. The team in a game that the A's lead 3-0, and in a game that only goes 7, A's have just 3 more outs on defense before they can clinch a victory. So that one misses for a ball. 2-0 to Arns, who struck out and been hit by a pitch. He's 0 for 1 in his 2 plate appearances, as he lets that one go low. 3-0. A's have 6 hits and those 3 runs. So there's a called strike on the inside, and at the knees, 3-1. The Braves have been shut out. They have 4 base hits. They've committed 1 error. Now there's a ground ball to Kale at third base. Plays it on a hop, and a long throw across is in time. That's a 5-3 ground out for the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down.
Shortstop number 42, Joe Viscoso.
And it's the shortstop, Joe Viscoso, who singled. And he's hit a line out right to Kale at third. He hit it hard. Now he hits that one hard, but that one's foul. And out of play, 0-1.
Use the floss, Luke.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Now Viscoso rips that one. That's past a diving Zunkel into left. And Viscoso takes a big turn around first, as the left fielder Weedo had a bit of trouble with it, but he'll trot back to first. So an 1-out single.
The catcher, number 27, Logan Record.
And it's going to be Record. He's grounded into a 4-3 ground out. He also lined into a 4-3 double play. He hit it hard over the head of the shortstop Cabral, but Cabral leaped high in the air and pulled it down, and then threw to first, and that doubled off his Viscoso. That ended the inning. Now there's a little pop-up, and nearly a great play made by Dryden, the first baseman. It was off his glove as he was diving in foul territory. Couldn't quite keep it in the glove. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1 swung on and fouled. 0-2. A's with 3 runs. Braves have been shut out. And Schwartz has been very good thus far. And it's very likely he'll go for the complete game. And there's a throw to first. Viscoso will be sliding in safely. Count still 0-2. Now the lefty Ryan deals, and that'll be fouled into the netting. Another 0-2 pitch upcoming. Ryan set from the waist. The 0-2 is a fastball off the outside. 1-2. 1 out in the inning, with Barry, the 9-hole hitter, on deck. He will bat, barring a double play. And now Record hits that one high in the right center. Should be playable. And a collision in the outfield, and the catch is going to be made. The right fielder Zielinski and center fielder Barrett collide, and Zielinski somehow hangs on to it as Barrett hits the turf. Both are going to be okay.
Second baseman, number 15, Hunter Berry.
The putout will be credited to Zielinski. He was able to make the catch. Now the first pitch to Berry, in on his hands, he'll pop it up on the infield, and Kale will make the catch on the infield grass to end the inning. So the A's getting one out base runner on the signal from Vizkozel. And the next two batters are put out in order, and the inning is over. But we'll head to the top of the seventh. A's lead 3-0. They're 3 outs away from winning the first game of their doubleheader today, as the Braves were coming up in the top of the seventh.
Third baseman, number 15, Tom Kale.
Kale will lead it off in the top of the seventh as Schwartz is looking for the complete game. And the first pitch is a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Schwartz has just 63, now 64 pitches, and 51 of them have been for strikes. Now there's a swing and a miss, 0-2. Coming into the inning, 81 or nearly 81% of his pitches have been for strikes, so he's been efficient, and he's been throwing almost nothing but strikes. So that one's hit in the right. It's playable. Moses, battling the sun, will make the catch for the first out.
First baseman, number 10, Josh Dryden.
So now it's Josh Dryden.
For the second game. Start him for
What?
2 innings.
Yeah.
We've done that before.
Dryden is 1 for 2. He's K'd and singled as he takes a called strike, 0-1. Schwartz has 5 Ks, including his 300th career. Strikeout, so that's a ball, 1-1. Curveball, outside corner to the left-handed batting Dryden. 1-2. Fastball inside in the dirt, scooped up by Record. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. Swung on and a little line drive that'll fall in. That's a base hit. As Adam Ryan will pick that one up near the right on the foul line. It was a good pitch from Schwartz on the outer part of the plate. And Dryden just flipped his bat out and able to line it over Stelz's head for a single.
Center fielder, number 8, Tyler Barron.
So a 1-out base runner for Tyler Barron now. Well, there's a swing and a ground ball to Vizkozel at short. He'll flip it to Berry at second. The throw to first is not in time. Nearly a double play to end the game. A nice play by Vizkozel. He picked up that ball right behind second base. He flipped it as he was passing the bag to Barry
Second
covering.
baseman, number 9, Gio Cabral.
So good play by Vizkozel and Barry to get the out there. So a 6-4 fielder's choice and a swing and a miss. 0-1 now. Dryden is the runner put out. Barrett at first, and it's Gio Cabral who's hit to a fielder's choice, and he's K'd. He's 0 for 2. Now he lets that one go off the outside for a ball. 1-1. Now 1-2 the count, and Schwartz is a strike away from securing the victory. And the 1-2 swung on and missed. And K number 6 ends the game as the A's win 3-0 in this 7-inning affair. Schwartz gets the complete game in the victory.
Your game wrap-up for Sheboygan: 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 6 men left on base. For Addison, no runs,
pitcher,
5 hits, 1 error, 5 men left on base.
The loss goes to Eric
Winning
Ryan.
pitcher, Taylor Schwartz. Losing pitcher, Eric Ryan.
As he
Time
also
of
goes
game,
the complete
1 hour,
game.
26 minutes.
As this game only goes 6.5 because the
Our
A's
next
win.
game between the Lombard
home team.
Orioles and the Sheboygan A's will be starting shortly.
Eric Ryan pitched well. He gave up 3 runs. 2 of them were earned. He had just 2 strikeouts. Struck out Adam Ryan and Jake Arns. As Schwartz goes the complete game to get the win. He strikes out 6. He throws 76 pitches, 61 of them for strikes. Just 14 balls. As he was in the strike zone all evening.
Doing okay. One more to go.
And that moves the A's to 18-8. They are now 10 games over overall. And it pushes them to 11-5 in the Wisconsin State League. And they are now 3.5 back of Lombard. And that's who they will play next. And first pitch for that will be in approximately 20 minutes or so. So first pitch will be approximately 7 o'clock. So until then, we're going to take a short break while the A's and the Orioles get ready for the final game of the Wisconsin State League Challenge for today. There will be more games for this challenge tomorrow. So a short break. A's win 3-0. And we'll have game 2 between the Sheboygan A's and the Lombard Orioles, in which the Orioles will be the home team. A's will be the road team. That'll be shortly, in about 20 minutes.